Hi guys, I am back. And so today we're going to be speaking about godly power to speak boldly. Oh my gosh, this is such a great topic. And it's when you see somebody speaking and you marvel at them. You're just like, wow, they're able to get their words out clearly. They're able to speak with confidence. They touch you right where you are. And you're just like, man, I want to be able to do this just like they do, And so you don't have to speak to thousands or millions to be an effective communicator and to speak boldly. You may have to use this when you're interviewing. You may have to speak boldly when your church leader asks you to get up in front of people. You may have to speak boldly in your workplace with a work assignment. And so just know that with Philippians 4:13, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Again, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. You can do this, and I'm going to help you to do it. So first step, you have to pray for confidence. You have to ask God and pray without ceasing for what you need. He's going to give it to you. You can't do this thing on your own. And I think I've even been guilty of this myself, just thinking like, okay, well, I've got this, because God has given me the gift of communication. Well, no, it's good for me to pray about the things that I need to communicate so it comes out effectively and smoothly so I can get my point across. And so the next thing is James 4:2. It says, you have not because you ask not. God, again, will help you to do this thing. You have to just ask him. Step 2 is practice what you will say. You need to practice. Proverbs 4:7 says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. With all that getting, get an understanding. If you want to be good in your interviews, you need to practice a mock interview with a friend. That's a fake interview, if you will, just practicing with someone that has the job announcement. You've given them questions that they can ask you, and you're pretending like you're in the interview. For real, you want to make sure it's real as possible. Maybe even do it over Zoom if you know it's going to be an online interview, or in person with your friend if it's going to be an in-person interview. Or you can contact me and I can help you for a fee. If you want to do a mock interview with me, my email address will be down in the description box. And if you want to take it down now, it's sealdadeal1@gmail.com. That's SYLDADEAL, the number 1@gmail.com. And so we can even work on, your presentation at work, or if your church ministry leader wants you to speak in front of the congregation, we can work on building that confidence and practicing, your wording and how to be an effective, powerful communicator. Next, you want to write the vision and make it plain. That's Habakkuk 2:2. You want to write out what you're going to say. You want to have that written out so it's anchored, and you know that if anything happens, if the power goes out or if your mic turns off, you're still able to keep rolling. You're still able to get your point across. You're still able to be an effective communicator. This will anchor you, and this will give you clarity, and this will also give you confidence. So I hope I've taught you how to be effective as a communicator and have confidence and speak boldly. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Bye.